Hey everybody, how you doing? Jonathan Lipp here from the Big Apple Film Festival. Thank you very much for tuning in to BAFF Chats. I'm here today with Chris Concannon, producer of Art Bastard, which screened at the Big Apple Film Festival this year. I'd like to ask Chris, first of all, tell us a little bit about the film.
Well, the film is a documentary film on an artist named Robert Sanandela, who's a protege of George Gross, famous satirical artist out of Germany. Bob also teaches at the Art Students League. So the film was really basically documenting Bob's entire life from childhood all the way up till now. He's at 77 years old, still teaching at the Art Students League.
As a producer of documentary films, how did you choose a biopic as your target subject?
Well, I've known Bob for probably close to 30 years. And he just seemed like he needed to be documented. I mean, he's an artist who is a satirical and realism artist. And 100 years from now, I felt that people would want to know about him because he paints history. You know, and when you paint history, not every artist paints history. You know, a lot of artists, you know, if you're an abstract, you're painting whatever. You know, but he literally paints history with a lot of his political paintings.
So would you say if you're doing a biopic documentary, it's essential to collaborate directly with the subject, if it's possible?
100%. You know, you have to have cooperation. Bob was, you know, in on it the whole way. He wanted to be filmed. He's great on film. You know, I mean, he comes across very well, and he's 77 going on 20, so he's a great guy to have to do the film with.
That's great.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said, a lot of the people that watch are emerging filmmakers, and one of the questions is, how do you get a documentary distributed? I mean, right now we're standing here at the IFC Center. Doc NYC is happening. There's all these great documentaries, and yet it's such a challenge to get them distributed. And you guys are just getting your film distributed. So how do you go about achieving that?
Well, I got to tell you, that's probably the toughest part after you get the film done, is trying to figure that out, because distribution is changed. You know, VOD, video on demand, Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, iTunes. These are all the great new ways of distributing the film. And so to get a distributor, we kind of lucked out. Wheelhouse Productions, who did our trailer, introduced us to Cavu Pictures, and Cavu Pictures is a domestic distributor, and if they like the film and they think it'll have some traction, they'll take you on. So that's kind of how we got distribution. We just got into a festival over in Manchester. It's the hardest thing to do, is get a distributor. So I would say, you know, with Netflix and everybody going directly into the festivals, I would say that's, you know, probably some of your best opportunities.
So would you say that overall, if somebody wants to make a documentary film nowadays, that there's a bright future for documentary film distribution overall?
That's a trick question. I have to be honest with you. I would say, you know, there's a lot of people doing documentaries now. Everybody's got a camera. Everybody can film. You know, is everybody putting out a good documentary? I can't be one to say, because that's subjective. I would say basically, if you don't think you're going to finish the film, don't start it, because a lot of films don't get finished. Yeah. A lot of people start them, but they never finish them, and you're just wasting your time. You really got to be committed 110% to making sure the film gets done no matter what, and you're going to hit so many obstacles that knock you down along the way that it's you know, it can be a long road for somebody. But you know, technology's changed. You know, I think the younger generation are very bright, and I think that and they're also they can do all this stuff themselves. They can film it, they can edit it. You know, and that's where a lot of the money is the cost factors are in editing and filming. So they've got a big advantage on that, and the technology helps them all along the way.
Well, Chris, I want to thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Check out Art Bastard. And for everybody watching, thank you so much for watching BAFF Chats. We really appreciate it. Anytime anybody has any questions, feel free to leave any comments, subscribe to our channel. We're definitely, that's why we're here, to talk about filmmaking and to answer any questions we can. Thank you so much.